Circle, Santa Ana, Amazon, Starbucks, getting some BS, Amazon, Ross, Broth, Santa Ana, bullshit, Starbucks, Luna Grill, Prime Video, Coffee and Grill, Taco Bell, Snack Cat, Flame Broil. Ah, it's another fucking page. You're hurting my voice with all just the absolute stupid.
Yeah. I started OnlyFans back in August, and I had the help of my friend who was working for an OnlyFans agency. So she actually always told me, don't go to an agency.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Then let's go to an agency if one of our close friends works for one and says don't.
Yeah. So what happened was I ended up making like 10K that first month, and I was like, oh, well, this is fantastic income. So then it started going down. I was making like 5,000 a month.
What the fuck are you doing? Okay.
So then I joined the agencies, and like they got me like 2,000, 1,000, like it really shot it down a lot. So our rent is about $1,500 split. So we each pay about $800 a month.
Not bad at all. Is it a place?
No, it actually belongs to my girlfriend's mom.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you're subsidized by
Yeah.
wealthier parents. Yeah.
Yeah. She owns the condo.
So that's why you're allowed to work 30 hours a week, because I want to go home because someone else is subsidizing your lifestyle. You would not be able to do that on your own.
She doesn't fund my lifestyle either.
What does she give
gives
to
me
you?
money for food sometimes.
That
She
is
helps
funding-
with gas.
You tit. That is funding your lifestyle, because you have to eat in order to live.
Yeah.
So you being able to go spend money on all this other stuff because you don't have to pay for food because mommy pays for food. Yes, she is funding your lifestyle. What are you talking about?
I really like to shop, so I'm trying to be better, but
By spending double what you make is trying. I'll never understand this. I feel like I have this part of the conversation in every episode. What the fuck are you talking about? I feel like when people get pushed to the edge, they say, I'm trying. After they get called out on all their bullshit, their human emotion, human instinct is to say, I'm trying. Are you? Are you? I have literally your actual accounts, your literal most recent statements. There is not a single indication of trying. In fact, you consolidated and then you opened a credit card. Don't fuck with me with your trying.
I want to be better. I really do. I just like, there are times when I see something that I want and I just need to get it. I had almost paid off my other car, but I kind of
break.
I just got bored with that car.
You're not gonna make it. You're not gonna make. With mindsets like that, you're not gonna make it. Who opens a new credit card out of a whim, even though they decided they couldn't make their payments?
Yeah.
Because they wanted to get fucking little action figures.
You know, like the little like Halloween figures that they have at Michael's?
How many pieces did you get?
I got 2 this year. I think one was...
2 cost like $300?
They were not 300. I had like a balance afterwards.
That's not better.
No.
That's worse.
No.
Oh,
They ended up sending out a shout out, the only shout out that they ever sent, and they sent out like my actual name. So...
okay.
Yeah, so I told them, hey, like, I need you guys to take that down. It was up for like maybe an hour and a half, I think. So it wasn't up for that long, but it was up long enough that like there were people who saw it. There was a guy who messaged in the inbox and was like, hi, so-and-so, and used my like real name.
Okay.
And the chatter was like, oh, hi, like didn't shut it down at all. And then the guy was like, you're so easy to find on the internet. Like you're so actually easy to like find. And the chatter totally just was like egging it on. He was like, hey, how would you like it if I took your photos for you and helped promo you on another site?
This is all a choice. And when it's all a choice, I don't give a fuck at that point. Because literally you're choosing this. This isn't a mathematical error. This is just you fucking around, not caring, being a spoiled brat by 2 mothers. It's stupid. Spending a budget 0 out of 10. I'm pissed off. Debt, I mean, it's honestly not the worst. You're just a dumb paying it off.
Yeah.
We can make it better with that car consolidation. It's a 2 out of 10. Emergency fund, technically a little there, but I bet it's going to be drained. 1 out of 10. Retirement, I didn't see dick.
No.
0 out of 10. Real estate, 0 out of 10. No, the closest you'll get to owning real estate is your girlfriend's mom.
Yeah, I know.
Hammer financial score. 1 out of 10.
So I'm pregnant, and my husband and I just feel like we're kind of just drowning in debt. And our baby's due in December.
Was this accidental content explosion into a child?
No. No, it was, wait, I only make content with my husband.
Well, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know
But
if you
like,
were
was this a
insinuating
planned baby?
Yeah. Well,
Oh, okay.
we were kind of like, we're married. If we have a kid, we have a kid. And then he got back from
Second
deployment.
time on the show that I've heard that. That's actually interesting. Okay, lots of those.
I feel like we're just drowning in like a lot of my medical debt and stuff like that.
Medical?
Yeah.
For what?
Um,
No, so that's not true. I've been through your finances, so you're fucking bullshitting. There's some of the stupidest stuff I've seen in the history of the show. What are these? These are the most expensive mattresses ever made. But again, I bought one of the expensive ones, but I did the off-brand that is the exact same thing, and it's like the most comfy bed I've ever slept in. Guess what? Like, barely over $1,000. So you're telling me you have $10,000 that you have to pay back for 2 stupid fucking mattresses that have a little texture and softness on them?
it's a lot of softness.
You guys were ready to, birth, but you're not even close to ready financially. This is so selfish. So selfish. The kid doesn't choose to be born into a household that knows nothing but debt and stress. They don't have that choice. You do, though. And you're choosing a kid to be born in a household of debt and stress where you guys are taking out like payday mattress loans. If you pay the total of $1,668 in the initial 5-month period, it'll be fine. Or it'll cost you $6,000 over 18 months. That's your rent. For the first 5 months is $1,668. After that, maybe you can return it because you don't own it, but you don't get to keep it. But the only way to own it from them is to pay the full $6,007. What would you say? I think this is like a 2,500 PC, right? Jake? At most, yeah. At most. This is the dumbest fucking thing I've ever seen in my life. But, it comes from a kind place. You were trying to do something nice for the husband.
Yeah.
I get it. This is the dumbest fucking thing ever done in the history of the world. I don't want you to think I am against the gesture that you did. I am against the end result. This is horrific. This is the dumbest thing ever. $6,000 PC. If it was actually the value for it, you could send something to the moon. This is like a $2,500 at most computer, and you have to pay $6,000 to get it, or you're gonna have to return it and have nothing and just lost it all. Your mindset's dumb. You guys have stupid debt in here that we haven't even had a chance to go to, and you're spending money that you don't have. So I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know for a single second what you're talking about. Mindset, your mindset. Your mindset hasn't gone you anywhere. Look where you are. Is that the mindset we're trusting?
Yeah.
No.
Well, yeah, I mean, I was agreeing with you. We enrolled in the debt relief because we had, we just had a bunch of like credit cards and stuff that we weren't able to pay off. And then it was getting to the point where we were like, we need to do something about it.
Okay, 6,626 came in. How much did you guys spend?
Well, we're talking about a year ago.
How much did you guys spend? I'm talking about this month. How much did you guys spend? 6,626 from earned money came in. How much did you guys spend?
Probably all of it. Over all of it.
I would like a number.
6,000.
10,070. So you're middle of the road. 5. Spending 40% more than came in. $900 spent on bull.
Well, it depends. What do you consider bull?
We'll go through them.
Okay.
But so far, again, an in-app Apple purchase and DoorDash.
And DoorDash, yeah.
Pretty bullshit.
Not when you're hungry.
Okay, but it's bullshit because you can so much. You're gonna have to be packing your kid some food when he goes to school, right?
Well, I'm not gonna have pregnancy cravings when my kid's in school, so.
Just strap yourself down so you can't order. I don't know. Just be a fucking adult. I don't know.
You don't order DoorDash?
I can afford it. You can't.
Well,
I'm not saying don't get DoorDash. I'm saying don't get DoorDash if you can't afford it.
So I can afford to pay off $280, but I can't afford a $20 DoorDash order?
Yes. You guys have just put yourselves in such a position that is almost beyond fixable. But bring an extra $2,000 a month. Do a proper debt negotiator. I don't know about those guys. Even bankruptcy, which, again, it's expensive, it's stressful, and you guys don't even know your own finances. It's going to get real quick, but you need to choose one of the sacrifices. Working your ass off more, bankruptcy. I mean, spending a budget, you guys overspent. You have collections, so debt 0 out of 10. Spending a budget 0 out of 10. Emergency fund, there was nothing in savings 0 out of 10. Retirement, he probably has a little because of the military and just whatever. Is he even contributing to the fund there?
Yeah, it's called a TSP.
TSP,
thrift
yep.
saving
And what's he doing?
I think it's $100 a month.
Okay, so I'll give it 2 just to be generous. And then real estate, I mean, you guys don't have an emergency fund and you have the house. It's a little rough. You actually have negative equity in the home. It's the one time we're earning real estate, it's going to not be the best score. It's only going to be a 3 out of 10. And it's just crazy. And it's because you can technically afford the payment. Okay. Hammer financial score, 1 out of 10.